1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but I can make it make sense. It's because there's a gap. I see. There was a bit. I'll just make it make sense. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Week in Review, the bite-sized broadcast that tells you what's been happening in Branson and the Ozarks. The Branson Board of Aldermen approved a resolution at their recent meeting to take another try at passing a use tax. The tax, designed to place the same tax rate for purchases online and from out-of-state vendors as for local businesses, did not pass in Branson when on the ballot last year, though other area communities, including Hollister, have recently passed the ballot issue. If passed, the initiative would allow the city to collect the same tax rate as it does from local businesses. The board did pass the resolution, but also said the city should do a better job of educating the voters on exactly what the issue entails. Plus, City Administrator Stan Dobbins asked members of the business community for their help in supporting the measure, since the city cannot take an official position. City staff will prepare an official ordinance that would get the measure on the ballot in November. A man has reported a scam attempt to the Forsyth Police Department. Earlier this week, Robert Wheeler showed an officer that he received an $1,800 check in the mail. Wheeler was asked to advertise an anonymous company on his car and was instructed to return a portion of that check to the scam artist. Now, Staff Sergeant Steve Huggins of the Forsyth Police Department offered some advice regarding how to avoid scams like this in the future. Sergeant Huggins said that chances are pretty good in this day and age with so many scam artists that if something seems too good to be true, well, it probably is. Arkansas Attorney General Leslie Rutledge says scam artists are using the recent flooding incidents as an opportunity to steal money from people in need. Jordan Greer, CEO of G&G Independent Insurance in Fayetteville, says people in the River Valley shouldn't believe anyone who tries to sell coverage for flooding happening right now. He says that if you already have a flooding event happening, you are never going to be able to buy flood insurance during the flooding event. That is something you would have to do and purchase prior to it. Greer added, it is important to be prepared and homeowners will be able to get coverage in the future. A man from Cassville sustained serious injuries when his ATV overturned on Friday in the Mark Twain National Forest, 5 miles northeast of Eagle Rock. The Missouri Highway Patrol reported the accident happened just after 4 when 72-year-old Curtis Minor attempted to ascend an embankment on his ATV, but he didn't make it, causing the ATV to overturn. Minor was airlifted to Mercy Hospital in Springfield for treatment of his injuries. The Marion County Regional Airport in Flippin is in line for federally funded improvements. In a joint statement from Congressman Steve Womack, U.S. Senator John Boozman and U.S. Senator Tom Cotton, the airport will receive nearly $1 million to repave and update the runway. The project will include milling, crack repairs, and asphalt overlay and fresh runway markings. The grant comes from the U.S. Department of Transportation and the Federal Aviation Administration. The Holston Library at Wilson's Creek National Battlefield will be closed for a portion of June. The library will be closed until June 17th so that the space can be used to prepare the museum artifacts for shipment to a temporary storage facility. The artifacts move is in preparation for a remodeling project scheduled to begin this fall. Ted Hilmer, superintendent of Wilson's Creek National Battlefield, explains that they are building and modifying the building in October of this year. Unfortunately, the building will be void of all people and void of all artifacts and books. So they are in the process right now of boxing some of those up. All the items will be returned during the summer of 2020 after the construction is completed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Check out more of the Vacation Channel on Facebook or go to tbcbranson.com for a live stream. If you're out and about, don't forget to tune in to our many radio stations, including the fantastic My 100.1, where you can hear me on the British Invasion weeknights from 7 until midnight. But that's it for now, and I'll see you all next week.